Sup guys, welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Guys, if you're new here, please take a second, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. You guys know that helps me a lot. I appreciate everybody who takes 5 seconds at a time to thumbs up and comment on the video. It helps me more than you know. And lastly, I did start a Discord recently. If you want to be part of that community, we're up to 61 members inside the Discord. Link for Discord and Patreon are in the description. $10 a month, or you can pay $5 a week, guys. You will get way more than your money's worth. We've been on a tear. Everybody in there's talking, chatting up, sharing slips, sharing knowledge, sharing winners. And it's a dope community to be a part of. Everybody's just trying to help everybody. And I do post all my plays in there bright and early every day. Okay, guys, so we're going to review the MLB game today, which is the Brewers and the Mets. And we're going to review the NFL game, which is the Falcons and the, why am I drawing the fucking, and the Buccaneers. We'll review both of these games. I'm going to share my picks. I've never done 2 in 1 video, but there's only 2 games today. So I figured I don't want to make 2 separate videos. That's just ridiculous. So let's get into it. But before we do that, let's review yesterday. 6 wins, 2 losses, just killing this goddamn playoff baseball, guys. I mean, there's people making so much money. These winners being shared in the Discord are ridiculous. I'm just on a bit of a heater right now. But yeah, 6 wins, 2 losses. The Royals game sucked because I think they scored 1 in the first, and then there was only 3 runs total. And then the Padres first to score. The Braves scored 1 in the first, and they never scored again until the 8th inning. So I was this close to sweeping the damn slate, but 6-2 is pretty good. We take that. I go up 4 units. All right, guys. So anyways, let's get into the props that I like today for each game. But before I do that, sponsor. Bet Any Sports. Guys, if you are in a state where sports betting is illegal, or you need a bookie, or you got to go to the casino in person, don't do that anymore. In the description, Bet Any Sports, click the link. They'll match you up to 30% with code Too Easy. And guys, it's just like having FanDuel. It's just like having a recreational sports book. You can bet the money lines, you can parlay them, you can do straights, you can do player props. I mean, you get access to everything. If you want to take a prop, you want to bet fucking let's see, hits. You want to get Brandon Nimmo at 1 hit for plus 100. You can do that. You want to take him at 4 hits at plus 5,100. You can do that. So it's a phenomenal sponsorship that I'm happy to have. A lot of people have signed up. A lot of people are using it. And I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, definitely check into Bet Any Sports. And lastly, Outlier, the #1 sports betting app there is in the fucking planet. Click the link, try the 7-day free trial. If you don't like it, you don't have to pay for it, but I'm telling you guys, you'll fall in love with this app. So 2 player props I love. Bijan Robinson, over his longest reception, over 12.5 yards. He's hit it 4 games, guys. They throw to him. He usually catches and can run. And today he's versus not the best defense in the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers bring a lot of blitzes. So I think there's a pretty good chance that this ends up hitting. I mean, all it takes is 1 blitz, hurry up, dish it out to him, and he runs. This should be very easily hit for Bijan Robinson tonight. So I love this play. Next one I like is Jose Iglesias. All right, listen, the Mets fell apart yesterday. I think they're just in a rough spot. They're tired. But, yeah, I mean, Jose is batting fucking 337. He's batting 337 with an OPS of 830. Over 1.5. If there's one player on that team who's going to step up and try to make sure they win today, it's going to be Jose. Okay, so I like these 2 props a lot. I'll probably be playing them. I didn't lock them yet, but I'm damn sure locking the Robinson play, and I will probably end up locking the Jose. Okay, guys? So let's get into the slate review and look at a couple of these straights. Let me fix the screen so you can actually see it. Give me 1 second. Let me hit this. And let's see. Can we see it? Can we see it? There it is. Okay, so let's start with baseball. You got the Mets and we have the Brewers game. Okay, guys. So I just want to start by saying that I think as much as I would like for the Mets to win, and I wanted them to win yesterday and shut it out, I think that was their chance. I think yesterday was like, if they win, they're in there and they're gonna clinch it. They lost. They threw the game. Their arms are fucking gassed. Their players are tired. They played a series. Barely won that with their back against the walls. Then they traveled to fucking Milwaukee to play versus the Brewers. Then they had that game 1 where they went crazy. Game 2 came and it looked like they just ran out of gas. Their bullpen is taxed, plus it's shit anyways. They have a terrible bullpen and now it's completely depleted. The starting pitcher Jose Quintana, as good as he is, last time he saw the Brewers got killed. And he's gonna be shaky and nervous and tired, and I don't see him having a good performance. I think the Brewers have have all the momentum in the world. They have all the backing in the world. They're at home. That stadium's nuts. Unfortunately, I don't see a world where the Mets can win this game. And especially after watching last night, I think even the Mets know, like, that was it. If they were gonna win, it was there. I bet on it, didn't hit. It is what it is. Today, I don't see any world where they get it. I got the Brewers money line at -130, or I'd be on the Brewers team total. And again, Jose is very good. If you look at his recent games, if you go to Jose and look at his stats, I just want to show you guys where I'm getting at here. Like, he's very, very good. Jose's a dog, okay? But if you look, I mean, so he had 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. He's been phenomenal. But then he saw the Brewers, 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks. Like, and I just don't think I don't think he does well versus teams with high batting averages who just consistently put barrel to ball. He's a strikeout guy. I just don't think the matchup versus the Brewers team is good for him, but he's literally all that they have left. They're just taxed beyond belief, and I can't back the Mets today. I gotta be on the Brewers. Okay, so give me the Brewers or the Brewers team total. Now, as far as plays that I actually locked, scratch that. Let's go do the NFL. Then I'll get you back to my actual final plays. Okay, so NFL today, guys. You got the Buccaneers and we have the Falcons. I think this will be a great game. But here's the problem. So let's talk first about the Buccaneers, the 3-1 Buccaneers who've been playing phenomenal ball. Okay, guys. And the first thing I want to say is Baker Mayfield. He's been phenomenal. The Baker out there fucking, cooking shit up, okay? Let's just call it what it is. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the league this far. Bucks are top 10 in passing yards and overall passing stats. If Baker does struggle with anything, it's pressure. He doesn't have the best O-line. When they do like man coverage, he holds the ball longer than almost any quarterback in the league. So he really likes to think, make his decision, go through his reads. He needs time. When opposing teams do, and he reads zone coverage very well, so he likes to pick them pockets in that zone. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's a dog versus zone and a dog when he gets time. Where he struggles is with man coverage and blitz. If they do like a blitz with man coverage, he struggles because he holds the ball so long and he likes to go through his reads, okay? Let's call that what it is. Now, problem is, the Falcons play mainly a cover 3 and zone variants, almost exclusively. They do not blitz a lot. So I worry Mayfield should be able to pick their ass apart. I don't think this goes good for them. And on top of that, Mayfield has also been deadly in the red zone. And teams who run zone defenses and cover 3s, their strategy typically is to be really good in the red zone. So you keep the ball in front of you. You hope the quarterback throws a pick or makes a mistake. Slow the game down. Let them drive. Stop them in the red zone because that's where your strong suit is. Falcons are not doing well in the red zone, though, and Baker Mayfield has been fucking just dialed in the red zone. He's finding plays. Every time they get in that damn red zone, he's finding a play. They're scoring a lot. He's getting a lot of yards. I think that he's in a very good matchup versus these Falcons tonight. Now, on the other side, Kirk Cousins. He is dominant versus zone defense also, and the Bucks do play more zone than any team in the league. But the Buccaneers play a cover 3 mainly. Cousins struggles terribly versus cover 3. So where he is good versus some standard zone coverages versus cover 3, Cousins makes a lot of mistakes and does not do well. He struggles versus a cover 3 zone and he struggles versus blitzes. What do we know about the Buccaneers? They play a lot of cover 3 zone and they send a lot of fucking blitzes. A lot. The Bucks blitz constantly. They do like a zone blitz mix. So where some teams do a man coverage blitz package and things like that, some teams do the zone with the blitz package. The Buccaneers do blitzing zones. So they'll blitz, but then they'll also be dropped back in a bit of a zone. I think this mix is really going to be hard for Cousins to deal with. I don't see this going well for him. The only thing that's good is Caleb McGarry's back. So the right tackle's back. So he'll help keep Cousins protected. But I think he's forced to throw somewhat quickly into these zone blitzes today. And I think he makes some mistakes. I don't hate the matchup for him, but I love the matchup for Baker. So it's like, is the matchup okay for Cousins? Yeah. But is it okay? Is it good for Baker? It's phenomenal for him. So I think this leads to the Falcons trying to run the ball a little bit to limit Cousins' mistakes because he does struggle versus that cover 3 and with the blitzes. I think it results in him trying to run the ball a lot. So I think Bijan Robinson should have a really good night. But to me, the way that this game reads, when I break down and look at everything, I think it's very high scoring. I think both these quarterbacks do well, and I think it's whoever's going to make the most errors is going to be the team that loses, and the quarterback who makes the most errors. And in this game where Baker Mayfield's going to get time to go through his read and pick apart zones, which he's done better than damn near any quarterback in the league this season, and Cousins is going to be doing his blitz cover threes where he's struggled all season. I don't think this goes well for him. I do think Bijan Robinson has a good night. I think he gets a lot of rushing yards. I think Cousins is under pressure and dumps it off to him, and he gets his nice little screen plays and things like that, or just drop down routes to his running back. So Bijan Robinson is going to be key tonight. But the way it reads, more errors from Cousins. He's going to be under pressure versus cover 3 zone. If they fall behind, he's going to have to pass. Lord knows the Bucs ain't running the ball. They're going to pass. So I think the Falcons get behind early. Cousins is forced to try to pass come second half, and I think he makes a lot of mistakes, maybe throws a couple interceptions, which results in the Buccaneers winning. So that being said, if I have to pick, I think Cousins just makes mistakes tonight. I'm on the Buccaneers +2, the Buccaneers money line, or the over 43.5, because again, I don't hate the matchup for either of them. I just love the matchup for Baker. Okay, guys? So what are my actual plays today? Let's go back to the MLB, and I'm going to show you guys where the lines are at currently versus where Discord and Patreon got them. So the Mets and the Brewers, we locked that at -130. It's now -135. Brewers team total over 3.5. That should probably be the same. Yep, it's still -120. Then I played Jackson Chourio, guys. This young kid, man, he's just so good. I think he's the youngest player in the MLB right now. But point is, he's just on fire, man. He after yesterday, he has to have all the confidence, all the adrenaline in the world, going out there tonight, young, about to have a shot at the World Series. Man, it's hard to bet against him after what he did yesterday. 2 home runs, putting the team on his back. I think he carries that momentum. So if you guys want a safe bet, just bet the Brewers money line. I told my Discord this as well. But if you guys are, want to bet Jackson Chourio, there's no logic for this. There's no reason for this. It's not even really a great bet. It's my gut feeling. I can't see a young guy with all that adrenaline and all that hype coming off the best game he's had, and he's got to be on top of the world. I don't see him coming out here and just fumbling the bag tonight. I think he keeps it going. So I'm all in on some Chourio bets tonight. So that's just where I got to be at. He home run twice yesterday. Why not again today? Why not a bunch of bases today? Why not 2 hits today? Fuck it. Let's do it. Okay, so that's where I'm at with those. Now, for the NFL, what did I lock? I locked Buccaneers money line. This should not be here. I'm on the Buccaneers money line flat. I just think they win. I don't see how the Falcons can beat them today, looking at everything. I'm on the Buccaneers money line to over 43.5 at -115. Let me see where these lines are right now to make sure you should still play them. Bucks +105 is a lock. Over 43.5 is now -110. That went even better. So that's a great play. Go ahead and lock that. Mike Evans, over 59.5 receiving yards at -120. Baker Mayfield passing yards over 249.5 at +110. And then Bijan Robinson over 49.5. I will probably play a couple parlays for fun, and I will probably lock in Bijan Robinson's longest reception over 12.5 due to the matchup. If I do, I'll put it in Discord and Patreon. But for now, that's all I got for today, guys. Enjoy. Let's get out here. Let's get a bag, and let's continue to crack these folks. I'm on fire right now.